Was a need for a bit more tempo. What did he say?
Yeah, he said we needed to keep doing the things that we've been working on this week, keep our standards high and keep plugging away. And if we do get one goal, go for another and go for another and go from there. You know, we didn't want to take our foot off the gas tonight. You know, I thought maybe in the second half we did increase the tempo and that gave us the extra few goals. But then at the end maybe we were trying to walk it in a little bit too much. But no, it was good to get a few more goals there, and 5-0, you know, we'll take that.
When a team is that defensive, I mean, how difficult is it? Does it get frustrating? Do you put more pressure on yourselves because you're seeing a ridiculous amount of the ball?
Funnily enough, it can be tough to play teams when you have so much domination, when you've got so much time on the ball, when you're used to having next to nothing week in, week out, and you find yourself with acres of space. You start doing things that are a little bit silly, and you start messing about with the ball because you've got so much time. So it is hard in that sense. So you've got to just, you know, try and keep your head, keep your focus, and do the things that you do week in, week out.
Roy's obviously experimenting with his formation now as he goes through this group. I think with his team selection. So as a player now who wants to make an impact, how are you looking at that and the way that the squad and the group is sort of shaping up? Because it does look like it will be relatively smooth as a qualification process.
Well, for me personally, you know, whenever I get a chance to come on, I've got to bring the same qualities that I generally bring in my club side. And when I've played with England in the past, you know, the manager still gives all of the midfielders and attackers obviously the licence to break forward and be positive. So that's, you know, that's what I can bring to the team, and that's what I've got to continue to do. At the same time, you know, we know our defensive responsibilities, so we've all got to do them as well. But yeah, you know, that he is experimenting with different formations, and the one we've been playing and the one we played in Switzerland has been working so far, and it's good to, you know, broaden our horizon in terms of formations and give ourselves more dimensions.
Callum, how much did you enjoy your first competitive start for England there?
Yeah, you know, I really enjoyed it. You know, it's an honour for me to play for my country, and especially to get a start. You know, we put in a good performance, and we got a win out of it, which is good.
In a game like this where you're expected to win and expected to win well, what positives do you take from the way you won the game?
You know, I think we can take things out of the game that we worked on the training field and put into the game, which was really positive. You know, the first half they were tough to break down. It was a bit frustrating, but you know, we kept doing the things we wanted to do, and you know, eventually it paid off and we got the goals.
You got the goals in the end, of 5-0 win. How difficult is it though when you play a team who just sit so deep and defend? And I suppose you're not used to that kind of a setup in football games.
No, it is difficult, and you know, you're not very used to it. But you know, you just got to move the ball quickly, take less touches, and do what we did. We worked on the training pitch and put it onto the match tonight. And you know, as I said before, it paid off, and we got the goals we wanted.